It's 62 days until the presidential and parliamentary elections. Hello, good evening, and welcome to JoyNews Prime with me, Carlos Galoni. We are live on DSTV channel 421, GoTV channel 125, all social media handles and around the world on myjoyonline.com. Coming up, excitement rocks Savannah Region as NDC flag bearer assures residents of the region of improved road networks and farmers a service center if elected in December.
Going to prioritize it. Within the next administration of the NDC, the road from Bunsuno all the way to Yagaba will be completed.
And will not tolerate illegal mining in Ofuasi Ayurebe. Housing Minister goes tough on constituents and chiefs in his constituency, warning his constituents will not allow their water bodies to be traded for gold for fear of losing elections.
If any MP has chosen to permit mining in water bodies in their constituency, it will not be tolerated here in Ofuasi Ayurebe. We will not allow the destruction of our water bodies for gold.
And teacher shortage worsens in hard-to-reach Ghanaian community, forcing combined classes due to poor access, among others.
Apart from the accessibility, when you come to our classrooms, we have very large numbers. Students about 40 to 60, just a teacher handling them. So sometimes class control becomes a headache.
And 3 arrested in South Africa over massacre of 18 relatives. We have details of these and more coming up shortly in the next 30 minutes. Please stay. Election Headquarters is brought to you by Petrosol, Platinum Energy, Energizing Dreams, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, and the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, together as the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, German Ozone Medical Center, Alternative Therapy, Dental Wellness and Beauty, Chobox Technologies, Convenience Service, and Youth Bridge Foundation, bridging the gap for positive youth development. And this evening, the NDC presidential candidate John Mahama has promised residents of the Savannah region that their major roads will witness significant improvement if he is elected in December. Speaking on the last day of his tour of the Savannah region, he emphasized the NDC's commitment to establishing farmer service centers in the area to boost agricultural productivity and restore trust in leadership.
To Lingbinsi, we put in the Chachali Bridge and we opened up that road to Daboya. And we're continuing to Lingbinsi, from Lingbinsi to Mankargo and all the way to Yagaba, because we know it's a very important road. And so when we come, we're going to prioritize it. Within the next administration of the NDC, the road from Bunsuno all the way to Yagaba will be completed so that we can have. We're going to continue the road from Yagaba to Fumbisi. While we're doing this road, we'll also be doing the road from Sandema to Fumbisi to come and join Yagaba, so that the 2 roads will join, and then we can have a road that we can use safely and productively. Because this is a mainly agricultural area, you've heard me talk about the farmers' service centers. We're going to come and put one of those farmer service centers in this district. It is going to have 15 tractors with plows, harrows, planters. It will have fertilizer, condem, everything you need for your farming. Tumbon Farmer Service Center.
Now, independent presidential candidate and leader of the new force, Nana Bediako, otherwise known as Cheddar, has unveiled Maryam Issaka Kriese as his running mate for the December presidential election. The announcement was made at a press conference in Kumasi, where Nana Bediako highlighted Maryam's credentials and experience, saying she was the perfect choice to help him lead the country to prosperity.
Leader of the new force political movement, Nana Bediako, at a press conference in Kumasi, unveiled Dr. Maryam Issaka as his running mate for the December 7 presidential election. Dr. Maryam Issaka is a Muslim by religion, an academic who has taught at the University of Ghana Business School and the University of Professional Studies, Accra. She is a well-known advocate for women's rights.
The people of this country are dear to my heart. And tonight I take stance in front of the nation with my sincere gratitude to introduce to Ghana the Vice President of the New Force movement. And I chose a place as the Ashanti region whilst we are on a tour to unveil the next phase of the new 6. I pray that the good God gives us strength, knowledge, understanding, and courage to be able to move this country forward. And forward as we go, we will keep going.
Giving her remarks, Dr. Issaka says she's ready to serve the country with dignity.
This election is not just about who will lead. It is about the future of our nation. It is about choosing between the old ways of doing things which have not delivered for the majority of our people and a new forward-looking vision that seeks to uplift every Ghanaian. The new force offers a path to prosperity, not through promises alone, but through real action, accountability, and innovation. As your vice presidential candidate, I'm deeply committed to working alongside our presidential candidate, Nana Bediako, to deliver on our vision. We will focus on empowering our youth by creating jobs and fostering entrepreneurship.
The new force has been gaining momentum in recent months as many Ghanaians express frustration with the current state of politics in the country. Nana Bediako and Maryam's ticket is expected to be an alternative to the two leading political parties. As the campaign season heats up, all eyes will be on Nana Bediako and Maryam as they crisscross the country, spreading their message of hope and change to the Ghanaian people. For JoyNews, Nana Addo, Kumasi.
Now, Minister for Works and Housing and MP for Ofuasi Afriyie has reiterated his commitment to combating illegal mining on water bodies in his area. Now, he's been dismissing fear of losing vote as a result. Now, speaking during his campaign in the Ofuasi Afriyie in the Eastern Region, he challenged the notion that stopping illegal mining would hurt political support. He emphasized that his constituency would not tolerate illegal activities and urged the residents to vote massively for the NPP, reaffirming his commitment to safeguarding the environment.
Some suggest we turn a blind eye to mining in water bodies to avoid losing vote. Let me be clear. If any MP has chosen to permit mining in water bodies in their constituency, it will not be tolerated here in Ofuasi Afriyie. We will not allow the destruction of our water bodies for gold. If someone is afraid to fight against illegal mining, that's their choice. But we won't accept it here. For those who want to mine responsibly, the government will provide the necessary structures and support. As for the upcoming December 7th elections, I urge you all to vote number 1 on the ballot, Dr. Baumia.
Meanwhile, President Akufo-Addo has broken the silence over the Galamsey menace. In an interview with an international news agency, the president indicated as far as persecuting perpetrators are concerned, he is not responsible for the arrest and prosecution of such individuals.
Concerned about protest movements. We've seen a lot of protests. Some activists were arrested, put in jail. The opposition is saying you're trying to stifle dissent.
I'm not responsible for jailing people in Ghana. The courts in Ghana are independent institutions, and they have been all through this period of the Fourth Republic. People misconduct themselves and they're brought before court. It's for the court to deal with them. That's not a matter.
It has nothing to do about politics.
It has nothing to do with the executive. And their behavior is what lands them in problem with the police and with the courts. It's not the protests. How can the president, who himself, his political career was aided by leading protests, have problems with protests? I don't have problems with protests. And nothing is done in Ghana to prevent people from airing their views on anything.
In the JoyNews Prime with me, Carlos Caloni. We'll take a short break. We'll return with more. Please stay. Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. Now, lack of teachers in one of Ghana's hard-to-reach districts, Afram Plains North, is greatly affecting projected education outcomes. The situation is being compounded by poor access to the schools they have been posted to. 2 to 3 classes at the lower and upper primaries are having to be combined for 1 teacher. The overwhelming numbers and resultant congestion are creating anxiety among educators who fear they may not be able to deliver their best under these circumstances. There's more in the following report.
Kwadwo Afram Plains is the largest of all 33 districts in the Eastern region. More than half of the 109 public schools in the districts are located in island communities. Access to these schools, particularly for teachers, remains a major setback to numerous interventions aimed at improving educational outcomes.
Na where they call until do me 10 and 2 here almost so transfer and no way not about complete transfer and no way not about complete transfer more baby come on
The impact of the lack of teachers is evident in the classrooms. Madam Janet Dafour has been handling the KG1 and KG2 pupils at the Donkokrom EP Primary School in 1 classroom. She's been doing this for 1 year. She's losing her voice and intends to retire this September due to the work overload.
This class has 89 children, 89. That is KG1 and KG2 put together. 89, and it's just one teacher controlling this class. Now, how does it feel? I know it's difficult for you, mentally, health-wise. How does it affect you as a teacher?
Hey, now my voice has changed. My voice has changed. If I'm talking, it looks like I have a cold.
Okay.
Because of shouting.
Okay.
And nowadays I fall sick always and always.
Okay.
Because anytime at all I will feel this heat.
Okay.
So when I get house, I fall sick.
Okay.
Because of that, that's why my children are telling me that I should stop teaching.
I am drenched in sweat. And I can't imagine myself having to do this work she's been doing on daily basis under this condition. Afro Plains really is deficient when it comes to teachers to be able to teach in the number of schools which are in this district. Also to improve learning outcomes for children.
Edward Williams has been teaching for 8 years. It's been 1 year since he was posted to the Donkokrum EP Primary School. Here is his account of his experience in the district.
The first time coming here, I mean, it was very interesting. And then getting to the town itself, realizing that you would have to also travel for far distances. My first school was on the island before I was later transferred into the inland and then finally over here. Even apart from the accessibility, when you come to our classrooms, we have very large numbers. Students about 40 to 60, just a teacher handling them. So sometimes class control becomes a headache. Before you get home after school, you are exhausted. So the experience personally hasn't been so good, but you can't complain. Once the teacher, always the teacher. So we come to school, we do our best to help these children transist from a level to another level.
This is the situation that we are in at Agua-Pesika. So we are appealing to the government and the NGOs and the MPs, Member of Parliament, for them to come and then help us so that we can construct the bridge onto the river, so that whenever there is a rainy season, it will reduce our burden for us. Even if they are not able to even carry all the burden, they should come and then do something for us so that during the rainy season we can have affordable road.
The teacher effects on education in Afram Plains cannot be underrated. These effects will, however, be fully felt only when the right numbers are in place to meet the demand. That's the only time the district will no longer lament the teacher deficit challenge. The question remains, how long will the district and school children wait for that relief? My name is Amafa Ewenam Atiamwa Eli, Kwadwo Afram Plains.
We are going to see how we can add.
The National Coordinator of the Ghana Productive Safety Net Project 2 under the Ministry of Local Government, Professor Prosper Larry, has disclosed that 30.2 million Ghana cedis have been paid as grant to 15,229 beneficiaries under the productive inclusion component, whilst an amount of 103.41 million Ghana cedis has been paid as unskilled labor wages to 38,041 beneficiaries under labor-intensive public work component as at September 26, 2024. He said cumulatively over $23 million have been spent on the project. The project coordinator made this known at a project review meeting in Tamale. Here's more.
The Ghana Productive Safety Network project is a World Bank-funded initiative started in 2019 to help strengthen Ghana's social protection system. The aim of the project is to strengthen the safety net system of the poor and vulnerable individuals to improve productivity. Speaking at a review meeting of the project in Tamale, the project coordinator, Professor Prosper Larry, said under the new phase of the project, an intervention has been made to support households to establish and manage income-generating activities, adding that it is expected to benefit 10,000 beneficiaries on urban areas hit by the COVID-19.
An amount of 30.2 million Ghana cedis has been paid as grants to 15,229 beneficiaries under the productive inclusion component, and 103.41 million Ghana cedi as unskilled labor wages to 38,041 beneficiaries under the labor-intensive public work component as of September 26, 2024.
The Savannah Regional Coordinating Director, Ebenezer Amwa, charged MMDAs within the 5 regions of the North to support the project to warrant its extension.
We will be doing different things from today going to showcase our preparedness to improve the implementation so that we can get phase 3 when phase 2 ends. The phase 1, the social stories were made that brought in the phase 2. So if all of us here, especially our chief executives who are here, let us spearhead the affairs of this project to create a good news for the 6 regions to warrant the extension of the project in the 3rd phase.
President of the Upper West Regional House of Chiefs, Nana Addo III, has raised concerns over the continuous absence of chiefs in the Lora traditional area from council meetings. He noted that the practice hampers the council's ability to fulfill its statutory duties under the Chieftaincy Act. Nana Addo III issued a strong warning that any sub or divisional chief who skips meetings without a valid reason and sends a representative in their place will be turned away.
Following the death of Nana Addo II in 2003, Tanchara, located in the Lora municipality of the Upper West region, has been without a chief. The over 2 decades absence of a chief for the area, according to residents, has stalled the development of the area. I am so excited. If I joke, I will turn into a mad person. We have been without a chief for God knows when. But today, we are thanking him for giving us one. She said, amid relation from her colleagues. President of the Upper West Regional House of Chiefs, Nana Addo III, who also doubles as the Vice President of the National House of Chiefs, led him to perform the rituals before he installed him as the chief of the area. Nana Addo III then turned his attention to absentee chiefs, which he said makes the Lora Traditional Council ineffective in discharging its statutory functions under the Chieftaincy Act.
These are chiefs who are usually outdoors with the usual pomp and pageantry as we are having today, and at great expense to the community, but who thereafter return to their workplaces and neither attend council meetings nor the affairs of their communities that elected them to lead them.
In business, patrons who trooped to the Kumasi City Mall for the 2024 Republic Bank Love FM Habitat Fair enjoyed huge deals and exciting discounts from an array of exhibitors in the building industry. Emmanuel Bright Kweko has more in the following report.
So I'm here at one of the stands. I would say one of my favorites here. We're talking about the curtain blinds, and we are here at Lesh to give us a feel of what they have. I've seen a remote control that you can use to actually control your curtain blinds. But sir, tell me about it. Lesh, what do you have to offer?
We have a lot to offer at this fair. So what is that we do about this particular one is that we come to your space, take measurement of your space, then present you samples of what you have. If you choose from it, we give you an estimate on it, then work start from there. Pocket friendly, everyone can buy it. Everyone can buy it.
Okay, so apart from the curtains, is there anything that you do as well?
Carpet. We have the carpet, we work on carpet as well. So these are the samples of carpet that we have. So you come to your space, the same as you take measurements of your space, then present the sample that you have.
Landmark furnitures, right?
Yeah. So these are made right here in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes. So you have the chance to choose your own fabric and your color. It will be produced for you.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And then we are giving out a 20% discount.
20?
For anyone who places an order here.
I don't want to get up, like it's feeling comfortable.
In world news, South African police have arrested 3 people in connection with the massacre of 18 relatives that took place in a remote town last week following a manhunt, the police say. Police Minister Senzo Mchunu confirmed the arrest during the memorial service for the 18 victims on Sunday in the town of Lusikisiki in the Eastern Cape, where the killings happened. He added that the arrest of a 4th suspect would be announced soon. Shockwaves erupted across South Africa when gunmen opened fire on 2 homes, killing 15 women and 3 men. Several were shot in the head. And that's all we have time for today. You can log on to myjoyonline.com for more stories. My name is Carlos Caloni. Thank you so much for watching. The Probe is up next with MFA Apau.